Hello everyone. Today I want to tell you 13 short, short talk on weather. The short talk number one. First, the speaker announced that day the sun was shining and the weather would be very warm, and that he said warm continued the next day, and finally he announced no chance of rain. The short talk number two, the speaker announced live that night it would be shower and the rain would clear by the next afternoon. The short talk number three, the speaker announced there was a slight chance of rain that afternoon and it would be turning to snow that evening. The short talk number four, first the speaker announced that day had been the hottest day on record, and that he said because of the strong wind that day, it had been not too uncomfortable. And finally, he commented it hadn't been a typical cool form day. The short talk number five. First, the speaker announced the temperature at the airport at 2 o'clock that afternoon had been 21 degrees Celsius, and that he said he commented that had been uncommonly warm for that time of year, but no one complained. The short talk number six. First, the speaker announced clear sky that day would be a welcome relief after the day before thunder shower. That he said, although it would be a bit warmer than the day before, the temperature would remain cool throughout the day. And finally, he suggested watching out for more rain and colder temperature the next day, but no snow yet. The short talk number seven. First, the speaker suggested putting away the umbrellas because the clouds were finally gone, and that he suggested going outside and enjoying the sunshine that day. Finally, he commented they would had a full week of sun ahead of them, with no more rain expected until after the weekend. The short talk number eight. First, the speaker announced all local beaches were closed for the weekend because of the dangerous wind. That he said, in addition to the wind, the weather would remain cloudy all weekend. And finally, he announced temperature would fall below freezing that night, and there was a slight chance of snow after midnight. The short talk number nine. First, the speaker announced that day's high temperature of 75 degrees Fahrenheit were average for that time of year, and that he said that the record high for that day were 90 degrees and the record low was 55 degrees. After that, he commented what was not average were the unusual amount rain that they had that fall. And finally, she said that they were happy to see that day's clear weather, and they hoped and the sunshine continued all week. The short talk number 10. First, the speaker announced that had been the rainiest spring ever, with a record rainfall below the week before of 5 inches. That he announced rain continued that day and through the rest of the week, and then they would had cloudy sky all weekend. Finally, he suggested not worrying because the summer sunshine and clear sky were just around the corner. The short talk 11. First, the speaker announced the pollen count hit a record high that day, and it had been high that high 10 years ago because of the lack of precipitation had caused the pollen to remain in the air longer. Next, he announced that means millions of area residents would have difficulty breathing and would experience symptoms similar to a cold or bronchi- bronchitis. And after that, he announced no new run was expected for next 2 weeks, and people expect apathic were advised to stay in air-conditioned environment and wear um, protective masks when outside. And finally, he announced the next day the count would be even higher. The short talk number 12 for the speaker announced cyclone strength wind had impeded communication between the islands that day, and he said that the unexpected condition that season would prevail for the next 36 hours. And finally, he announced the National Coastal Protection Agency warned all boats, regardless of size, to remain in port. But the short talk number 30, 13. First, the speaker announced showers and thunderstorms had been uh, scattered over the Pacific and Northwest, while the central and northern Pacific coast continued to enjoy fair skies. And the tragic being pleasant as the sunshine is, because the southern region could use the weather of its northern neighbor. And finally, he said that it had gone 3 months without any precipitation. Thank you for listening.